Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'll be doing some rear brake work on this Civic, and I got parts from Rock Auto, so we'll be doing a quick brake job on this Civic. And now I will be hitting the drums. I'll just be going around and giving a few smacks. Alright, now that I got it off, I have some parts degreaser, and I'm going to be spraying all this down a little bit to get all this brake dust off. Oof. And also make sure to have something to catch all the old brake dust and gunk. Alright, so I'm going to start with this pin right here. I'm going to be using some pliers. I kind of already started working with it. Just make sure you hold the pin from the back. And that's pretty much it. Then you take this off. Oops. And then okay, so that's the pin I was looking for. Alright, so I'm going to be doing the same thing on this side. Just go back on the back, you can kind of feel it. Make sure to hold the pin. And then I use a plier to push and twist at the same time. Just like that. Do a full 90. Okay, and here's that pin you were looking for. Again, I just use my pliers to push, hold it from the back, push really hard, and then twist. Well, it's actually like this. So hold it back, use your plier, push down, twist, and then I should be able to slide back out. So that's one of the pins, and here's the other pin that we just took off from the left side. The thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use my pliers. Take this spring off. Oh shit. Okay, I'm gonna try a different pair of pliers. Okay. So that comes up and that attaches to there. And the next thing I'm gonna do is take this rear spring off. Well, I couldn't save the spring, so that's the easiest way to take it out. Just twist it and get it out of there. So I got this off camera. I pretty much just pulled these out. This came apart. Oh, okay. That came apart. I did move this a little bit to get it a little bit loose. Now there's like a horseshoe here that you have to remove to take this pad off. So I'll be doing that with a flathead screwdriver. So once you remove that top part, it gets a lot easier to remove this e-brake. But before I do that, I want to remove the horseshoe. So just get a screwdriver. I'll probably just end up bending this horseshoe out of shape. So I managed to take this horseshoe clip off. It's like the hardest clip to take off. So now we have this piece that goes under, and then you have, I kind of damaged that a little bit, a small washer, and then that horseshoe clip that went like that. So pretty much what I did is I went under with the screwdriver, tried to spread this apart, and then with the big pliers twisted both sides, and then I just use a small pliers to oh, not small, but different type of pliers to bang that out. Alright, so now that I took everything off, I will be spraying the back of the brakes. And I was looking at here, I see some wear marks. So I'll probably be adding some brake lubrication, just a tiny bit around after I clean it. Just make everything nice and clean and lubricated. Yeah, that's nasty. That looks 10 times better than what it was before. I wish I had some anti-seize, but I mean, I feel like they'll do the job. Is moisture proof, corrosion proof, so, and for guides. So there you go. I do have 2 small bags, so I don't have to worry about running out. So I'll be putting some here, here, and here. Okay. Just lubricate everything a little bit. And next step is I'm going to clean this guide and then probably add some lube in here as well. Now this is reverse threaded. It's just, you know, it's not the way you guys usually, you know, right tire lefty loosey, it's opposite. And then I will be lubing this up, the threads and the inside. Now we can start putting things back on. I'm gonna spray this down quick, wiping down with this rag. So this should go this way. Now you have to make sure this spring is on the back side of this right here. So like that. Okay. The bracket, that pin, and then your washer. I can pick that up. Washer. Then once that washer goes in, you put your little brake shoe clip. Oops. Now this will be tricky and kind of hard to put on. And then you guys see that groove in the bottom right here. That's where that horseshoe clip's supposed to slide in. It took me a minute to put it back on. It's kind of going all over the place. I didn't make a small mistake. I was putting the brakes wrong. So you have to make sure to put your pad first and then put that pin through that bracket, because now once you go put it back on, so now there you go. So as you can see guys, make sure to twist it and up. So make sure you have your pin, your brake pad, pin, the bracket, the washer, then the brake shoe, and then pretty much bring that up and over. And then make sure to be behind here. So now that I put the brake pad back on, or the pad back on, I'm gonna grab the pin. Now I'm gonna put that pin through here. Now this is a tricky part. Oh, shoot. Alright, so I ended up doing this off camera because much what I did was hold that pin from the back and then I pushed down with the pliers, and as soon as it went, this came out, I twisted and that got hold in place. Now everything kind of shifts around, so that's kind of what gets a little bit frustrating. I can get some springs, and also make sure you're behind, that the pad's behind this bracket part, and then yeah. So now I'm going to be putting this other side on. Alright, so now that I got this spring back in on this side, now make sure the spring goes behind the bracket, and then now we can get our adjuster. This side, the longer side, goes on the outside. So okay, now that that's on, one of these pins, okay, so now that took a little bit finagling. That is off camera. If you put this small little bracket right here, goes behind, and then this spring goes here. Okay, so this spring goes, this short side goes on the bracket side, that e-brake bracket side. It goes from this end up here, so this could be a little bit tricky.
Style, style, style.